station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
The longer that she's missing, the longer this search goes on, the greater our concern becomes that we will not be able to locate her in a safe manner.
Coming up on the news at noon, ramping up search efforts as a woman has been missing from Greenbelt over 2 weeks. Why police say they need the entire community's help to find her. And later, days without water when people living in Alexandria can expect for a broken water main to be back up and running again.
And it's been a gray and soggy start for parts of the DMV out there. We still have some rain showers passing their way through. When should we expect things to begin to dry out? We'll have your forecast in just a bit.
And good afternoon. Thank you for joining us for the news at noon. I'm Shanika Grimshaw in for Mark Hall. And developing now, the search for a missing woman is intensifying in Greenbelt, Maryland. 59-year-old Miriam Sela disappeared almost 2 weeks ago. Friends say she was last seen going on a walk, and police held a briefing earlier this morning to update the public on the search. Greenbelt Police Chief Richard Bowers is calling on everyone in the community to come together to help find Sela.
Time is always of the essence in something like this. I believe that somewhere out there, somebody who has seen her, knows where she is, and can provide important information as to her whereabouts.
Bowers says police are still proceeding as if there's no foul play involved, but the investigation is ongoing. And also developing now, a family will likely have to find a new place to live after a truck crashed through their home this morning. The situation was reported just before 8 a.m. It happened on McCauffill Drive in Rockville near the Twin Brook Library. Officials say the driver was trapped in the truck by live power lines. He was able to be removed from the vehicle. No other injuries were reported, and the cause of the crash is currently unknown. And just into our newsroom, the water has been turned back on after 400 apartment units in Alexandria were on day 3 without water. It happened after a water line broke Tuesday. Now a boil advisory will continue, and the city says they will stay on site throughout the day. And we will have more on this story coming up on DC News Now at 4. All right, we're taking a live look outside this afternoon. It's much cooler outside today, and some showers are expected, right, Damon?
Oh yeah, Shanika, it's just one of those days. We're going to have to keep an eye on the sky here as some soggy weather is passing through, but that's about the extent of it, folks. Thankfully enough, just some shower activity. Let's check it out. Throughout much of the morning, we had some steadier rainfall concentrated back toward our western counties, back toward Cumberland, Hagerstown, the eastern panhandle of West Virginia. You see all of that rain skirting right along the Maryland-Pennsylvania line. As we've approached noon here, we've had a couple pockets of heavier rainfall cross right through central Maryland, but really nothing to the south and east for the most part. At this current moment, close to D.C., we don't really have much in the way of shower activity. A couple of those showers exiting Montgomery County, moving over into Howard County, and then down toward the tidal Potomac River there between Fairfax and Prince George's County. A little bit of shower activity, and the steadiest rain at this moment, southern Washington County, just south of Hagerstown, moving into Boonesboro there. Some steadier rain starting to develop, but yeah, no storms out there at this current moment. Certainly a good thing after what we dealt with on Monday. And yes, we're just getting that helpful rainfall, especially for north central Maryland, where there has been some rather dry conditions overall over the last several weeks. That's where the highest totals have been found so far today. So moving forward through the rest of the afternoon, scattered showers will continue. There is a chance that we do get a couple of thunderstorms developing across southern Maryland down toward Fredericksburg as well. So mainly southern portions of the DMV have an opportunity to see a couple of thunderstorms. But given the fact that temperatures are staying as cool as they are, we just don't have the ingredients out there for storms to really fire up. Now, as we move into the weekend, is it going to start to warm right back up again, and will that bring a couple of storms by Saturday and Sunday? We'll have your full forecast coming up here in just a bit.
All right, thank you, Damon. Developing now, police are looking for a suspect who they say stole an SUV with a child inside. It happened yesterday morning in Northeast D.C. Officials say the person on your screen stole the SUV with 2-year-old Caleb Scott inside. Police say the SUV was parked at the 7-Eleven at 49th and Nanny Helen Burroughs Avenue. It was found nearby with a child inside, and officials say the suspect also used a credit card he took from inside of the car. And meanwhile, people living in the Capitol Hill neighborhood are calling for solutions to the recent uptick in crime in the district. Police and people who live there walked the streets together in solidarity yesterday. Our Randy Bass is in the newsroom with how neighbors are feeling and how these walks will continue.
Some of the words they're using to describe it: disturbing, concerning, unsettling. This all comes amid a major rise in crime in D.C.'s Ward 6 neighborhoods. 12 homicides this year and nearly 300 robberies. This all according to brand new police numbers. Last night, police and neighbors, though, coming together for a public safety crime walk in Southeast. D.C.'s new acting police chief, Pamela Smith, coming out to join them, too. She tells us this is one way to build relationships and address crime with an all-in approach. Neighbors say they want to feel comfortable out on the street, and acting chief Smith says she wants people to put their trust back into the police department.
I'm tired of looking over my shoulder. I just want to be able to go to the store, be able to walk in your own home without somebody knocking you upside the head or a bullet flying across your neck or something like that.
What we want to be able to do is to ensure that the residents feel comfortable with sharing information with us, especially when there's particular crimes happening in the area.
And you also should expect to see more officers walking through your D.C. neighborhood. Acting Chief Smith tells D.C. News Now she's talked with all of her police commanders across all of her police districts, telling them to start doing crime walks on a weekly basis. In the newsroom, I'm Randy Bass, D.C. News Now.
And new this afternoon, new photos coming into our newsroom show dramatic rescue efforts along the Maryland-West Virginia border. Maryland State Police say a 19-year-old driver went over a 70-foot cliff near Great Cacapon. Tuesday night, she was trapped in her car at the bottom of the ravine. Maryland State Police and Morgan County EMS crews helped her out of the car, floated her down the river and into a helicopter. She was flown to shock trauma in Baltimore for treatment. No word on her condition at this time. And speaking of West Virginia, former President Trump says he wants his 2020 election conspiracy trial to be moved out of D.C. and into the Mountain State. Trump's legal team argued he will not get a fair trial in an overwhelmingly Democratic region like the district. Trump won West Virginia in the 2020 election. Now, legal experts say they think the move is unlikely to happen. And staying on Trump's latest indictment, officials say special counsel Jack Smith obtained a search warrant for the former president's account on Twitter, now known as X. Officials say the warrant resulted in X being fined $350,000. That's because the company did not comply with a court order for 3 days. Officials say the Justice Department also secured a non-disclosure order that prevented X from disclosing the existence of the warrant to anyone, including Trump. Trump bashed the move, accusing the DOJ of violating his civil rights. And developing now, some businesses across the Commonwealth are being hit with big fines. It comes after a new law went into effect on July 1st, regulating the hemp industry. Tyler Englander covers the Virginia Capitol for us, and he's looking into the penalties.
In the first month since Virginia's new hemp law went into effect, the Department of Agriculture and Consumer Services inspected 7 stores across the Commonwealth and found that all 7 were in violation. New documents we obtained show stores that violate Virginia's new law regulating the sale of hemp products could face big fines. One store in Gate City near Bristol was fined over $97,000. 6 other stores brought the total fine amount to over $220,000 in July alone. Of the 137 hemp products inspectors found and deemed illegal, 35 violated a new rule requiring that THC concentration be below 0.3%. THC is the chemical that causes psychoactive effects. Meanwhile, 48 products violated rules requiring products containing more than 2 milligrams of THC to have 25 times more CBD, a non-intoxicating ingredient. Other violations include products not being in child-resistant packaging, and some of those products resembling popular products including Berry Crunch and cinnamon cereal bars found at the store in Gate City. Now, it's important to note that if a store removes the illegal product within 30 days and agrees to other conditions, the fine will be reduced to no more than $10,000. At the state capitol, I'm Tyler Englander.
All right, new this afternoon, the country's July inflation report was just released. As of last month, the U.S. has seen 12 straight months of declining inflation. Officials say this is a sign that the Fed's aggressive rate hikes are working to slow down spending. Still, the data shows that consumer prices rose by 3.2% from this time last year. Inflation has dropped significantly from last year's peak of 9%, but it is still above the Fed's target of 2%.